Hello everybody, Starshot here to welcome you back to another Let's Play of Legend of Heroes. We last left off completing a lot of the last minute quests to do before we finally get to head over to Lestron Fortress and save the Professor. Now we should pretty much have all the gear and ornaments we need. All that's left I want to make sure we do is heal up so that we're all ready to go and have everything fully and so we don't run out of anything depending on how many enemies or situations we have to run into. So let me go ahead and find the inn here and heal up. Pretty much the easiest way you can heal is just staying the night at an inn. And we also took care of those other things we had to do that I sort of forgotten, but now we should be all ready to go. So all we have to do now is head to the landing port. Now that we got the map, and so we just need to look, try and find the Professor amongst that entire complex. Where's the ship? I've been waiting for you. Is everybody ready? Yeah, we can go anytime. Is the Lebanese ready too? Yeah, you were lucky that last-minute military order came through like that. We were just about to head out to Leston Fortress. We can take off anytime. Anytime? Won't it be hard to leave without, you know, the ship? Estelle, look down. Oh. Do we have, to jump? No, we don't. What? What's happening to the flight deck? What, didn't you know? This place got enough secrets built into it to blow your mind. To be honest, Atgate, wow, it's got a giant, movable platform like they use for transporting the ships, or the rocket ships when they do a launch. I don't know how much more mind I have left to blow. You probably have more left than I do, Estelle. And all of this, it's all... I know, it's all Professor Russell's handiwork, right? Tita, your grandfather is something else. I couldn't agree more. Thanks for waiting, guys. Sir? Howdy, Tita. I already heard everything from Murdoch. Hard to believe what happened to the Professor. Guess it's up to us to help him out of it. Thank you. Yeah, we owe you. Not at all. I'm the one who owes Professor Russell. Okie dokie, we're ready. Are we ready to lift off? Well, let's go ahead and lift off then, if we've gotten all our items and quests. So make sure you complete them if you want to or if you want to make sure you get them all, since once you head up on here, that's pretty much the end of it. Alright, let's load up. We're off to Lestron Fortress. Please, bring Professor Russell back home safely. And take care of Tita. Sir? No sweat. Let's go then. And we got that dramatic music. This must be important. I'll be counting on you, bracers. Hey, wait! Huff, huff, whoa, head rush. Dorothy? Oh, Chief. were a sailing crew aboard that last ship? That's right. How did you know? The guild tipped me. And there's big trouble brewing if what my editors told me rings true. I want to let them know before they left. What kind of trouble? I shudder to think how much worse this scenario can get. Well, this is totally off the record, but it seems some members of the Royal Guardsmen in Gransel were just arrested for treason. What? Yeah, that's never good. Oh wow, tries to go for a different music change here. This is the container where you'll all be hiding. I hope all of you are real close friends. It's going to be a tight squeeze for 4 people. Really? It looks big enough. It's only half as big inside as it looks. Gotta have cargo in there for some camouflage's sake. Think of yourselves as like the filling for a donut. That's not encouraging. We'll be fine. It's all a matter of how you approach the situation. You'll get the job done, but I wouldn't want to take a vacation in there. Alright, say man, you got any orbment facilities here or anything? I'm a little off kilter, so I want to change things up. We have an onboard factory of sorts. You're welcome to make use of it. I'll go too. My orbment could use a little tune-up after all it's been through. This way, Adgate. Alright. Listern Fortress is a 30-minute flight from here. You won't be too comfortable in that container, so you ought to get some rest while you can. Sure thing. Thank you. Well, let's go ahead and check out this orbital factory and see if there's any new orbments we can pick up or not. Is it in here? No, this is the, there. Oh, and wait, is the cat here too? Yep, Antony's here. I guess he didn't want to be left out of the adventure now, huh, guys? Oh, here we go. It's up here. So, she have anything to sell us, or no? I guess not. But then it wouldn't really make much sense for us to be able to buy new orbments while we're on the ship here. But yeah, pretty much just a nice time to kind of keep expanding the story, get some conversation out of the way, as we travel our way to Lestern Fortress. Wow! Look how high up we are! It's been a really long time since I was on an airship. No kidding, we didn't exactly have time to go sightseeing on the Sky Bandit ship. Not that this even really compares. We're in an exponentially more dangerous situation now than we were at that point. We need to stay alert. There's no telling what might happen. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around the idea of something like this happening in Liberl, though. It feels like the start of something really big. My thoughts exactly. The Sky Bandits and those men in black that were manipulating the Mayor of Ruin behind the scenes. If we can learn more about them, we might be able to get a solid lead. Not to mention, why Dad disappeared like that. Yeah. Well, while we're saving the professor, we can look around for clues. Okay, this ought to do it. The metal part of the slot connectors got loose. Anyone ever tell you you're a busybody? If I wanted mods that simple, I could do them myself. But hey, thanks. You're welcome. Oh, by the way, how are you feeling? I hope you don't feel all yucky. Yeah, I'm fine. You really don't have to worry. If you really want to worry about someone, worry about yourself. Now's the time to back out if you still want to. Don't get me wrong, I ain't telling you not to come. It's just, aren't you scared? Huh? Even though we're doing this for the old man, we're still breaking into a military base. Most kids would piss themselves at the idea of doing something this major. So how come you're all carefree about it? Well, I'm really scared out of my mind. But I have Joshua and Estelle with me. And you're here too. Not being alone makes it easier, so I don't have to think about how scared I am. Maybe that's a little stupid. A little. Try incredibly. Anyway, worrying is just a waste of time. Sorry. Can I ask you something? Where'd this come from? I was just wondering, who's Misha? How do you know that name? You called me that when you were poisoned. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Nah, it's nothing I'm ashamed of. Misha's my kid sister. Oh, wow, you're a big brother? How old is she? Older than me? Well, sort of. I guess she'd be around your age. I guess you haven't seen her in a long time. Work keeps me busy. I only go home about once a year. Oh. Poor Misha. What's that supposed to mean? I just think that if I had a big brother, I'd want to be with him all the time. I bet she feels the same way. Really? Well, you might be right. If I was more reliable, maybe I'd be with her. Huh? We'll be landing at Leston Fortress soon. All bracers to the cargo hold. Looks like it's time. Oh, here you are. Hi, Estelle. Didn't you hear the announcement? We'll be arriving soon. Yeah, I'm all done getting ready. Did you get everything you need, sweetie? Yep, you betcha. I even tested the timing. I think I should be able to handle the biosensors, so leave that to me. Wow, well now, that's encouraging. We're counting on you, Tita. Right. Why don't we head down to the cargo hold? And of course the music changes again to be all serious. Well, at least they're trying to keep the tone consistent. Never does feel out of place, the music, for the most part. Good, you're here. Looks like we've got everything set up. I'm all done with disguising the container. If you just open it up, all you'll see are these plates that are used for fixing ship hulls. But there's another door on this side, and you can't tell it's there when it's closed. Hey, that's pretty cool. This ought to fool the biosensors and allow us to sneak in. So all that's left is for you to pile in. Are you folks ready for this? Of course we are. I was born ready. Okay then, you'll need to get in one at a time. Once you're all inside, I'll close the hidden door. Understood. I'll go first. Man, this is cramped. If you don't get in exactly right. Estelle, are you okay? I'm fine. There we go. Turn your head this way. Okay. Oh. Joshua, I don't know about holding this pose. We just gotta deal with it. Otherwise, we'll never get all four of us in here. Right. Yeah, we have to do this. Ahem. Next up is Tita. Agate, you're in the back. We should all fit in if we do it that way. Okay, in I go. Oof. Sorry, Estelle. Aw, Tita, you're all warm and snuggly. And you even smell kinda sweet, like fresh milk. Hey, don't hug so tight. I kinda can't breathe. It's not that bad, is it? Sorry, this is getting a bit cringy for me. But I have a duty to my fans to try and word everything out, so please, these words do not reflect any actions or opinions I do have against anything. My, what squishable cheeks you have. Eep! Estelle, quit playing around. Okay, now, I'm getting nervous. Hey, kids, make a little room. Oof. There. Is it too cramped? No, I'm okay. I can hold out. Don't be stubborn. If it's too uncomfortable, just say so. Okay. Okay, man. I think we're set. Gotcha. I'll close the door. I'll make sure we unload this container ASAP after we land, and from there, it's all on you. Just be patient and stay calm. Good luck, kids. Secret Agent time, 007 style. Major Sid, I'm here as per your request. Oh wow, actually I didn't realize his name's Sid. I wonder if they took that inspiration from Final Fantasy or not. Hello, Chief Gustav. I'm sorry to make you come all this way. Of course, as just a side note here, Sid isn't usually a military man, or maybe a secret agent black man, or a black-clad man or not. Usually he's an engineer who makes the airships. But it is sort of funny that he's here to meet with the airship that landed and all. But let's go ahead and get back to the story. That said, however, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to get here so soon. The Royal Military is one of my best customers. You folks are always a priority. Not to mention, the order sounded pretty urgent. I already finished maintenance on the patrol ship. Did something happen? Oh, nothing significant, just your usual military matters. Yes, I've heard about the attack on the Central Labs. I've recently come into possession of a clue which may help us wrap up this matter within as little as a few days. Oh, that's excellent news. Professor Russell is one of my greatest inspirations and benefactors. I hope he hasn't been injured. No, you can relax on that score. Oh? How can you be so sure? It seems that the abductors are demanding a ransom for the professor's safe return. That would suggest that he's unharmed, so I don't think that's a concern. I see. Well, it looks like the Royal Armed Forces have this well under control. So are you planning to do another container check today? I trust you, but regulations must be adhered to. Alright, grunts, get to work. Roger that, sir. Roger. Nothing unusual here. Next one. This one's clear. I wonder which container those guys are in. I'm picking up an anomaly on the sensors. Looks like it's alive, whatever it is. What? What is this, Maintenance Chief? Hey now, I have no idea. You sure your equipment's in working order? Of course it is. It's a Central Lab-made biosensor. Well, if you say so, it's probably just a mouse or some such. Hardly worth making such a fuss over it, is it? Regulations are regulations. Surround that container, men. Alright, open it up. Huh? Oh, it's our friend Anthony. The cat did a little spin there. Oh, it's just Anthony. When did you sneak off, huh? Okay, so what's with the cat? His name's Anthony. He lives at the Central Labs. I guess he sneaked onto the Lebanese. He certainly gave me quite a shock. False alarm, I guess. Yeah, and actually, I can't remember, but you can actually read up on a book that tells you what each of these words Anthony's saying are. Usually I think they're just one-syllable ones, really. Well, I suppose that's one. Can't blame a cat for being a cat. Hey you, if you like it here, you're welcome to stay for a while. Hey now, don't try to tempt him. I'm not sure what mia is, or how exactly a cat makes that sound. I think I'm getting the cold shoulder. Too bad. Still, that biosensor is a pretty impressive piece of work. If not for it, Antony would have been packed away in storage. Well, it is of Central Lab make. Alright men, check the other containers. Yes, sir! Well, it's already nightfall. I appreciate your efforts. We'll bring the containers in tomorrow, so you can return to the barracks for now. Pardon me, Major, but how long is the current emergency command structure expected to last? That's right. We're Army, sir. Why do we have to associate with them? It's not that I don't understand what you're getting at, but it is not the place of a soldier to question the orders of a superior officer. Besides, you never know who's watching or listening. Discretion is a must at all times. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I feel guilty. Major, I have intel to report. Captain Amanda, or what was I calling her before? Has come and wishes to speak with you, sir. I see. Very well. I suppose I'll have to see what the little vixen has to say. We never did learn how they could open it from that side, though. Phew! I can't feel my legs anymore. You okay, Tita? Yeah, just a little fuzzy in the head is all. But I'm glad we got the equipment to work. Yeah, nice job. It was a tight situation, literally. But you stepped up. Thank you, Agate. But Antony showing up like that really spooked me. Yeah, he was right in the next container over. I thought we'd be discovered for sure. I think the chief put him in there on purpose. That false alarm got the soldiers to relax. He kept a cool head, though. That does sound like something the chief would do. Definitely a man not to mess with. Now, we ought to get moving. We're somewhere close to the airship port. We need a plan, or else we'll never find the professor. So Estelle, check the map and tell me which way we should go. Huh? Why are you asking me? Call it a test of how observant you are. Time's short, so let's have your answer. Oh, I figured we should probably check out the research wing. That's likely where he is if they want him figuring out the orbment and all. Well, well, color me surprised. Just leave it to me. Great job, kid, but don't get cocky. What's your take, Joshua? I agree with her. Since it's a standalone facility, it's probably the best place to make use of the professor's talents. I think you're right. We don't have much time, so let's go check it out. So, I think for the most part, we just try to go from the landing port through what looks like a hallway in the middle of this room here, and then make our way over. Agate, do we have an exit strategy? Oh, right. The lake on the other side of the airship port has a wharf. Once we get the old man, we can steal a boat from there. Okay, got it. Alright, let's go check out the research area. So you stay close, Tita. Okay. And it's nice that they do provide us a little orbment station for us to heal at. But for now, let's go ahead and make our way to the research. And it looks like there's a few dogs we'll have to deal with. If you want to, of course. And whatever that animal is. Oh! I know them. Yep, there's the men in black. So they are here. The airship from the tower. I thought they might be military. They look nothing like the regular soldiers, though. They're probably a special force here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder that they're so tough. So, is my grandpa in there? It's looking more and more likely. But if we try to take them on here, we're going to have a rough time of it. You're right. If we could cause a disturbance, we'll get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Isn't there some way we can get inside without getting spotted? Oh, here we go, a window. Hey, can we get in from here? No, there are iron bars over the windows. If we make any noise, this is going to get even tougher. Oh, jackpot. Huh? I really can't thank you enough, Professor Russell. Your work on finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. I should have known that you were behind all this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence. Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Ah, yes. You and he were friends, if memory serves me correctly. We've been looking for him, actually, although we've yet to pin down his exact location. If you have some idea of where to base a search, we would be happy to have that information. I don't know. Not that I would tell you if I did. Well, no matter. If perchance the gospel were to have been delivered into his hands, then I'm afraid it would have presented a problem. However, even if he were to show his face now, he wouldn't have no means of stopping this current. The Black Orbment, or the gospel as you call it. I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that. First and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. I imagine my source would rather their identity be kept a secret. Our intentions, well, they will become evident very soon. At that time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. And you're going to just let a witness to your crimes go free? I assume, then, that you intend to do something on a grand scale. I'll leave the particulars up to your fertile imagination. That said, come the dawn when everything is realized, you will assist in our research. This invention will bring Libero riches like none ever before seen. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It would surely be a pity if she were to come into some peril and you were unable to help her. You threaten her to get to me? Tut tut, Captain, I keep forgetting what I was calling her before now. And of course it's kind of like Amelia? Yeah, I'll just keep going with Amelia. It looks like your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Pardon me, then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstandings between us, but you must understand that we are only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved, save for you, of course. So, you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism? Then this black orbment that can shut down orbital power? I see. So that's your plan, is it? Pardon me. Oh hey, it's that guy. Hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel is presently in a meeting. He wants no interruptions. No, it's alright. Give me your report, Lieutenant. There's been activity in Gransel. The White Wings were caught in the net, just as you planned. My goodness. Check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll please excuse me. Major Sid, see the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Is there anything you need, Professor? I'll get you set up with any of the standard amenities. I'm fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good, upstanding man. Apparently, I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you've been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact, and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get out of my sight! As you wish. So, Colonel Richard was the man behind all this trouble. Plus, it looks like he wants to find my dad. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. And who was that masked man? Of course that bastard would show up now. And there he goes. Grand plans, but what will come of them? Still that whole secret agent vibe going with this music. Now things have gotten interesting. I really wanted to settle the score with him, but I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's a no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. Right. Hey, Joshua. Hey, you listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Hey, snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Sorry, I just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I'm fine. It's no big deal. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep, so let's get a move on. Well, you heard the man. Let's go ahead and take care of these guards. I really wanted to be part of the Gransel operation. But no, I'm left here guarding an old man. Grumble. We do so much for the kingdom and for our dream, all in the Colonel's name. Such is the life of the Intelligence Division's Special Ops, I suppose. We're the Colonel's hands and eyes. If you ask me, you're the Colonel's ass. What? It can't be! Adgate Krosner! You're too damn slow. Of course, they're both wielding guns, which is always annoying to deal with. Just in case there might be future battles to deal with, so I won't using too much arts. But then, you know, there aren't a lot of them, and that's kind of what arts usually specializes in the first place. So it's better to use ones that are more single target, so they do more damage. And of course I'll go ahead and heal her since she's the one with the lowest HP out of all of us. And she's pretty much ready to go, so I'll probably make use of that critical if I have the chance. But since, yeah, he's already low, so... Oh, so I can't remember if the him, how much that would hit or not. That was a lot of seeps right there. It's too bad we didn't get it. But I'll just target him since he's the one with the most amount of health right now. For a 200 with a critical, this should hopefully finish him off. Or not. That's kind of annoying. But we should be able to take care of him with these, with the next two here. Almost. And that's that.
Alright, we're good to go.
So not bad. Not too bad of a battle. Sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone gets back at you for making a fool of him, huh? It's not good to carry a grudge, you know. Now it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right. Also, I think they did a pretty good job with the shadows. Just look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. So, you're back. Enough! I told you I don't want any... Grandpa? Tita! I must be dreaming. Grandpa! Thank goodness you're okay. Wah! This isn't a dream? A new lot. Hey, Professor. You don't look like you're feeling so hot. The factory chief Murdoch asked us to come and get you out of here. I'm impressed. You actually sneaked in here. So much like your father. Not a lick of common sense between the two of you. Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need you to get ready for a jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time. Who are you? You look like you came from the wrong side of the barn. I can tell that. At least you have a head like a chicken. A chick... Say that again, you geezer. Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is Agate. He's a senior bracer over Estelle and Joshua. Well now, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed who was always sulking about one thing or another, I believe. I'm about this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor, we'll have to save the explanation for later. For now, we need you to get you out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you? Can we carry the Capel unit? If we leave it behind, I know that those fools will just misuse it again. Understood. I've been using that in my research to find a means of controlling the Black Orbment. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I do have some success with the control method. Which means that these fools will be able to cause that phenomenon to reoccur whenever they want. Oh, I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. I hate that it's being so grievously misused after you went to all the trouble of bringing it to me. Believe me, we understand. With Tita's safety on the line, I can't imagine any of us would have done any differently. Besides, it's our fault that you two got caught up in this to begin with. For the love of Adios, we don't have time for you to give speeches. If you're all set, then we have to go. Get your asses in gear. Move as fast as the old man's slipped disc will let you. Oh, very clever. I haven't let any young man beat me yet, and I'm not about to start now. Come on, both of you. And there's nothing else in here for collecting or getting, so let's go ahead and make our way to the wharf. Here we go. I guess I was caught on something. You think we'll just let you escape? Can he sound an alarm? Oh, there it goes. What's that? Guess the jig is up. That's a lot of soldiers. It appears we have an intruder. Get out there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and the docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6, and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower, and research facilities, respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to headquarters. This is all. Move out. Yes, sir! Crap, here come the soldiers. Looks like they're putting the squeeze on the airship port and the docks. The Major knows what he's doing. Heh, what else would you expect from a CO of a port defense regiment? What should we do? Where do we go? Well, leaving by the docks is going to be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find another way out. Secret Ancient Man. Getting out of here. And thankfully, because of haze, we don't have to run into any guards we don't want to. Apparently, yeah, soldiers. Crap. But they shouldn't give us too much trouble, I think. Even if they do have sniper shots, apparently. And we have the professor we have to apparently watch over, too.
That's that. Let's move out.
What was that noise? Intruders! More incoming! Back to the research area. Isn't going to be easy. Or getting through the airship port to the wharf isn't going to be easy. We'll have to find another escape route. Yes, getting anywhere near there is probably unwise. Yeah, by the sound of it, I think we have to get to the, sorry, I'm skipping a bunch of text, but in layman's terms, they're just gonna search the premises. I guess the next place to check would be the headquarters. See if we can open the main gate. And then, of course, check around the area, see if there's anything we can find. Of course, it looks like most of the doors are going to be locked. So, nothing on this side. Nothing up front there. Oh, looks like we're going downstairs. Oh hey, it's all the people we captured. Who knew they were all here? Hey, don't you think it's awfully noisy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in till we break out. Nobody! Easy, bro. You know our simple little escape plan won't ever. This looks like the dungeon. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hawken Gate. Huh? What? You guys are... You those punks from before. Well then, long time no see. Oh, okay. You guys are being held here. How have you been? Hey, we don't need your damn pity. The only thing we're good for is handling a pole air for brains. Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. If it'll make you feel better, insult me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks? They're the Kappa Sky Bandits. They hijacked that airliner. Ah, I've heard the stories about them. They use a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard it's of Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Yeah, got a top speed of 2300 seagull per hour. I mean, why should I have to answer your questions? My, aren't we petty? Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time for asking about that kind of stuff. Now, just wait one damn minute. Why are you bracers here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Well, sorry we intruded. Whoa, fair. You're the intruders, right? Hey, let us out of here. That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? But they got arrested by Colonel Richard, which means maybe the Colonel's trumpeting it up as one of his accomplishments. And maybe Mayor Delmore was used in a similar fashion. And yet I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We've got to find another escape route. I want to go back down there and talk to everyone. Oh well, I guess not. Oh, a nice little segue and finding things out, but I guess there's really nothing else here for us as far as I can tell. Hey, did you find them? No, and I've searched the barracks top to bottom. Same goes for the watchtower. All that leaves is headquarters. While we're there, we can report to the Major, and we've gone over the place with a fine-toothed comb. Uh-oh, I think they're coming this way. Shit, and this is a blind alley, too. Come on, this way. Hey, did you hear something? Yeah, I think it's headed this way. There's no time. You don't want to be caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. We don't have a choice. We might as well give it a shot. Okay, I guess we should follow the mysterious voice. For all we know, it's Cassius. Come on, just down the corridor. Hey, Joshua, do you recognize that voice? Yes, it sounds familiar. You don't recognize your dad's voice? Or you're not sure yet? Okay, get inside. Hey now, this room is... Well, I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. Oh, it's Sid. That was spectacularly close. I knew it. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Oh, got it. What are you planning? You're the CEO of Leston Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? I'm very sorry about that. He's already seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division. And the main generals were given the choice of obeying him or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such is currently imprisoned at the Hawken Gate. That stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military regs has been breaking down ever since the end of the war, particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation. I see. So he was able to make use of the military existing corruption and weakness to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. That's horrible. What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't supreme command of the army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has kept silent on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Schwartz, too? The attack on the Central Factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There's even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Dorothy's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Ake was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. You never disobey a direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. I know this will not make up for all I have done, but I was hoping it would go some way to atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't ya? Well, if all that's yours said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I had been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity. I'm sorry. Grandpa, it was a joke, dear. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? No, I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through this room? How? Ah, I get it. There's a secret passageway or something, right? Very astute, boy. Whoa! Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it and escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about it would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think Adios probably will. Major. Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tita. Estelle and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. Farewell, Major. Well, thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this moment since the moment I first saw you. What? You mean when we met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you are the children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius? You mean my dad really had a rank that high? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Erbonia in the war 10 years ago. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But he never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. The last likely place for them to be is in Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Crap. Acknowledged. I'll be right there, so put the facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go. Okay. Excuse us, then. Eek. A little slide there. That scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with the slide? Looks like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Oh, you're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? Sorry, we just got into a conversation about my dad. Sorry for the holdup. You can go ahead and take off. Alright, hang on to your hats. I figured we would try to go a bit farther if we could. Phew! We managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid may be keeping them busy. But if we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We've got to get to the professor somewhere safe or else. Estelle? Joshua? Oh, it's okay. No need to worry. I promise we'll be here to protect both of you. No. You two fall back. Huh? What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes for Tita and the old man, but they've got no idea you two are involved unless old Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe. At gate. I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here. Grandpa. Whoa, wait just a damn minute. How can you ask us to turn our backs on you just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We could never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with Agate's assessment. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now we really need to do what Agate says. But... Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. Wait, I get your idea in theory. Estelle, you don't agree, and I can see it written all over your face. So, how about I send you on an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself, given the circumstances. Huh? First, I want you to go to Gransel. Then, you must speak with Her Majesty Queen Alicia in Gransel Castle. I must... what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Orbment. Its religiosity somehow fell into Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel? As in religious teachings? That's certainly an ominous-sounding name. Apparently this Gospel was taken from the Intelligence Division, but by whom I couldn't say. After that, I'd wager that it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our little, blackout from before. We must have realized the Black Orbit was involved in here in Zeus. I suspect that was their true objective in attacking the factory. They came to relieve this gospel. Or retrieve. Really? I see. That explains a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of orbital power? No. Perhaps if it's used... I'm sorry. Anything more I say would be pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than with my own escape. I swear. When you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it. Estelle? Joshua? We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry. I'd hoped that we could stay together. No, you don't have to apologize. You've just helped me so much. And you've treated me like a little sister. Tita... Thank you for helping my grandpa. And thank you for being my friend. I love you both. I love you too, sweetie. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears for when we see each other again, you know? You can be a real jerk. But I guess this is where we part ways too. A lot's happened, but you've taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate. Don't call me that. It creeps me out. Look who's embarrassed. Bah, you really are your father's daughter. Hey, Joshua, don't let her get too out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that. That's not if it's any of your business. Just leave her to me. You take care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius. Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. Adios be with you. Be careful out there. And there you have it, the end of Chapter 3, The Black Orpiment. Join us next time when we continue our journey on to Chapter 4. Until then, have fun gaming.